What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the simulator. Welcome back to the channel, Turbo Talon Golf. I think GSPro has lost its mind, but let's not go into that. Guys, as always, I don't want to waste your time. Your time is valuable. Everybody's time is valuable. These videos get long. They're usually anywhere between 40 minutes and an hour. I appreciate that you're here, but don't feel like you need to watch the whole video unless you've got some time to burn. It's just sim golf. Something special might happen during the round. A ball might get caught in the top of a tree. Stuff like that. I might drain a long putt, or I might chip a ball in. But for the most part, it's just good old-fashioned simulator golf, just like my other 300 and something some odd videos. Skip to the end, look at the scorecard, see if there's anything on there that piques your interest, a really low score, a really high score, and then go take a look at that hole and then move on along with your day. These videos aren't really intended to be watched from front to back. That being said, it is Sunday the 24th of August 2025. It is 80 degrees in the simulator. It's quite hot here in Utah right now. A little bit humid too. I feel kind of wet. But what I want to play for this video installment is Bogey's Backyard Golf League. Let's check out the stats for round one. Gimme auto putt set to 6. Tee box is 5,500 yards. Saturday pins. Green firmness is soft with a stimp of 10. You're speaking my language. Fairway firmness is soft with a calm wind. Soft fairways are usually not great because you don't get a ton of ball rollout. But at 5,500 yard tees, you may not need that ball rollout necessarily. And then the tournament's at 230 feet above sea level today. Let's load it up. I don't have any special messages for you guys. Played a lot of golf today. I'm guessing tomorrow I'm going to be in pain, especially if I don't do an adequate amount of stretching. There you have it. You're all caught up. Oh, good looking course. I like this. Nice. In the last round, the driver was not what I would call on fire. There's I got a little bit of a love-hate relationship with the old driver. That might be on the fairway. Give me a little bounce right. No, that was a sky ball. Over the top sky ball. That's crazy. Maybe I need to stretch or something. Where's my drinky? Okay, so we got 181 yards to go on a 350 yard hole because that drive was something your dog would unload in the backyard. Both number 1 and number 2. Okay, I got to hit 181 yards out of the rough, which means I got to get some serious club speed. And when you try to add club speed, you usually end up duffing the shot. So I would rather not duff the shot. I'm looking for shot quality here. I would call that a pretty good shot. And then as you can see, that ball stopped dead in its tracks. We did smash the piss out of it though. That was basically a textbook shot. Slightly closed club face. And I guess we didn't quite come into out, but still a good shot. We should be able to get out of here with par. When switching rapidly between leagues, one must remember that this is a soft green with a 10 stimp. But luckily we don't have to hit it very far to get it into the gimme circle. It's uphill. It's playing a little faster than I thought it would, I'm not gonna lie. And if you're wondering why you can't see the gimme circles, it's because I shut them off. I'm always messing around with some setting. For this hole, you'll see the left is wide open. It's basically, from what I can tell, it's two fairways meshed together. If you think there's any chance of you going OB and you can fly the ball far enough, which I cannot, maybe you aim for that little place. Aim for that little piece of solitude. Let's go ahead and close the mini map, maybe hide the HUD. Let's make this a little more realistic. Looks like it's a little cloudy here wherever we're at. That was terrible. Stop on the green. Can you do that for me? When I'm trying to analyze what went wrong with that shot, I don't see a lot. Swing was fine. I don't think my chicken wing came up. It did not. It was just somehow it was still an over-the-top Healy mess of a shot, but it still went 230, and we have 216 into the pin on a par 4. I don't love it. Let me pause you. There's something I'm seeing here that I don't like. My little what shows me what club I'm using is not showing up, and I think it's because I hit it. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I told it to turn back on, but it doesn't look like it has done that yet. Let's see if we can get the ball. That's not where I want to go. I want to go right here. Let's see if we can get the ball somewhere near that green with this 7 wood, nice and easy. I honestly don't know what happened there at all. Over the top, slightly closed club face. I don't feel like it should have gone that far to the left. There's the impact area. I don't know, that's hard to say. If it was that far off of center, 9 feet from the tee, then it's probably legit. Do I want to blame the launch monitor for everything? Of course I do. Why not? Why not blame the launch monitor? It can't fight back. It can't defend itself. What the hell was that? 61 carry? Dude, my feels are so off right now. I used to think people were kind of... That was such a bad shot. I used to think people were stupid when they said their feels were off. But it's a thing. And if you play enough golf, you will develop this almost sixth sense for what is going on when you hit the ball versus what your brain thinks is supposed to happen. That was a good putt. Not a great hole. That was full of missed shots and other mischief. I hate these holes. I can't explain to you how much I hate them. There's no reason to have a tree directly between you and the hole, ever, for any reason. Like, golf's already hard enough. Is there some particular reason you need to do asinine crap like this? Because what it's doing is it's forcing the golfer to kind of hit a BS shot just to get into the fairway, right? Luckily, I do hit a bit of a slicey thingamabob, but there's no need to do this. If you guys ever find yourself in a situation where you're designing a golf course, don't do this. I will have something to say about it, guaranteed. All right, not the direction I wanted to go, but it felt solid. There's just something, there's a little something off in my swing right now. I don't know what it is. There was a little bit of something I didn't like at the top of that swing. Watch the club. Right when I start to bring it back down, I feel like there's too much movement. So this is on the tiny part of the green, and it's up 61. I guess unless you know exactly how to hit a 61-yard shot, good luck is all I can say. That might be in the vicinity. What was that? Toey nonsense? Kinda, yeah. This is a pretty diabolical little green. You're seeing that it leaks left and it wants to eject the ball back toward us. Like the clown hole at the mini golf course in the first Happy Gilmore movie. Little par saver after that double bogey. The shots on that hole felt pretty good. I don't have a whole bunch of complaints about them. We have a tailwind, we are uphill. I would say those two factors can cancel one another out. Let's try to hit about a 130-yard shot. Starting to lose my golf prowess today. I've played too many rounds. That was thin. Not sure why it went right though. There's really no reason that should have gone right. $28. That was poorly executed. I think we could have got a smidge closer. And that didn't feel good either. Looked like it was sort of thin. It was on the verge of being sculled. And although I do the best I can to make sure I got my weight forward and that club's going to do what I want it to do, sometimes it just does not pan out. And that's the bane of a lot of beginner golfers. That short stuff it's certainly more difficult than one might think. And just the entire game of golf's difficult, really. What do we got here? This is a Mossy Oak golf course. Okay. Isn't Mossy Oak that clothing brand? I doubt it's got anything to do with that. So you either need to carry 275, be accurate enough to hit down this alley, or you need to lay up. Those are your options. Driver has not been good to me the last couple of rounds. I don't know what it is. That's a Healy little turd of a shot. I should not be out here right now, guys. I cannot hit a golf ball. This will probably be the last round, and it's only 4 p.m. here. I got a few more hours I could golf. It's just not working. It's just not working, boys and girls. And pro tip, you'll find this out the easy way by listening to me, or the hard way by not listening to me. If you find yourself on a green here in GSPro, pay attention to a couple of things, or you're going to really hate your life on your next shot. Putter. You're not going to be putting here. Feet. If you see that this is in feet, you're on a green, and you're going to hate your life if you hit a 5-wood or something off the green, because it's going to treat it like a putt. Three-wood. Okay? As long as it says 3-wood down there, you're fine. Or whatever, it'll be any club but putter. You could pick 60-degree wedge, it doesn't matter. You see you won't get a ball tracer, but if you would have hit that like a putter, boy, you would have really hated your life. If I had mulligans, I'd show you what it did. 65. My feels are pretty off right now, as I was saying earlier, so I don't know what's going to happen here. That actually won't be bad, it's just too far to the right. Which is funny, because it was not a good shot. It was a bit too short. We're probably going to land. Okay, it's telling you you're using putter again, so be careful. I'm not using my putter. And we're basically just going back and forth past the hole. These last couple of rounds have been pretty meh. But Flying Fat Kid and I had an amazing golf scramble this morning. Got up, was feeling all right, and we just destroyed that course. That's unfortunate. And that's based on our handicap. We went 6 under. Some of these other guys birdie every hole. What I mean is we destroyed the course based on our skill level. Okay, guys, this you got to go 240 to get past the danger here, because there's a lot of stuff in the landing zone that's just trying to make your life a living hell. Sure, my watch is always telling me something or other. I remember when I was young, well, I'm 44, I'm not old, but when I was younger, in my 20s and early 30s, my body rewarded me for physical activity. Now, my body punishes me for physical activity. I don't sleep very well. I'm sore. Like I've been hitting golf balls, lots of golf balls, for over a year now here in this simulator, and it's like it never gets any better. I know I sound like a whiny little girl, but like I can feel a little muscle starting to yell at me right here under my boob. It's kind of funny. Like if I was trying to become a professional golfer, I would be doomed. Because everything you would need to do to become a pro golfer, my body would be yelling at me for it. What are you doing? Probably have you do some like cardio and weight training though. So, sorry, I thought there was a red light there on the camera, but it's just a, oh, it's just the logo for the brand. Okay, what do we got here? 530 yard par 5. This is a nasty little course. This is a nasty, nasty little course. 215 to get over here. Maybe you make your life a little easier and hit it a little further. But it's just generally a nasty little course. Let's hit a 5 wood. And back to the previous conversation, right? I'm the one that chooses to hit record on OBS and load up another round. Like, nobody's forcing me to do this. See, that even sliced over. That's, I don't know. See, that was over the top. Yeah, there's something going on with my swing right now. I cannot come underneath the ball for some reason. What do we got here? It's not a bad shot. It's just offline a smidge more than I would have wanted it to be. We're in the rough and we're on a downhill lie. I don't feel comfortable hitting a wood out of this. It would work. GSPro doesn't know what club you're hitting. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh, it won't let you play it as it lies. Oh, dude. That's disappointing. I'm trying to keep my composure right now. That is disappointing. There's something going on here that my computer doesn't like. You can see the shots are wigging out in the lab software. Let's go ahead and check the task manager. Do I have something maxed out here? Yeah, GSPro is using all of my GPU. There's nothing I can do about that from here. Drop ball. I can go into the graphics settings. Guys, I'm running a 3080 Ti. It's no slouch of a graphics card. Visual settings. And you will find game, system, sounds, realism, game. What the hell? Visual settings. It's for the game. Game, system, sounds, game, realism. Dude, I'm losing my mind. You can go down, and it says 5,000 yards is the default. Excuse me, meters. And I don't know how many times I've changed this. Hit save and exit. It might help out, but I'm still seeing some stuttering. If we hit F, I got to hit 220 out of the rough, slight downhill lie. I don't know what I would hit here. But if you hit F, usually, there you go. We're chilling at 60 frames a second now, which might help. We'll see if the next shot's stuttery. Oh, crap, excuse me. Actually, that's a really stupid shot. Maybe get it right here. What do we got? No, I'm gonna do that. The shot's pretty iffy. Because if you hit on a downhill lie with a wood, some bad things can happen because it's not a club you hit down on the ball with. Well, that was crap. Bounce over. God darn it. Okay, so we're going to be on some nasty uphill lie now. Just getting rickrolled here, guys. Never gonna. Ball's gonna want to go right, and it's gonna go real high in the air. It's gonna go real high in the air. Watch this. Was that an illegal shot, or? That was a good shot too, buddy. Look how high that went. Okay. So we're on. It took us, what, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots? Let's put it over. It's going to break a little to the left. We will certainly take that. The shot camera in the lab software is not wigging out as much. Let me see these camera settings in the lab software. We're set to 1280 by 720 because that's the only resolution that I can get 100 frames per second at. Excuse me, 150. Don't ask me. Usually when your resolution's lower, you can achieve a higher frame rate because that's how it works. You can't really have your cake and eat it too when it comes to cameras unless you've opened your wallet. It's just not how that works. But generally lower resolutions will afford you higher frame rates. I just about made a stupid mistake here. Let's get over on the actual GSPro. If you look, there's this nice little stream running through that's just here to make you have a bad day. It's not good for anything else. It's obviously going to be very beautiful. But what you're going to want to do is put the old driver back in the bag here. Grab yourself a wood. And don't hit a stupid shot like I just about did. Just get your ball either in front of or behind that little creek and move on with your life. Or go right in it. Just go directly in the creek. What the hell just happened? That should have gone way further than that. Next option, move back. Can we get on the fairway? Yes, we can. Drop ball. Okay, so let's look at this carry. I actually don't have anything to say here. This is a 5 wood that just carried 190 with a tailwind. Guys, I got nothing to say. I thought we were going to land right here in this little fat spot. I don't know. I don't know, man. I was fully prepared to talk smack there, and boy, I got shown a lesson or two, didn't I? Taught a lesson, shown a lesson. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and move that out of here. So there's a couple of back-to-back rounds that really just aren't worth watching, honestly. That was so fat. Just not worth watching. You cannot have a good round every time, unless, right, if you're like a semi-professional golfer, you probably have a lot of good rounds in the simulator. But I'm a beginner golfer and my game is all over the place. Like, I'll forget how to golf overnight. But let's finish the round out. We've got a lot of golf to go. We haven't even made the turn here yet. And we are at 30 minutes. So we're looking at a solid hour-long video. You shouldn't be watching the whole video anyway. Just skip to the parts that look good on the scorecard. Everything else is just going to be run-of-the-mill golf. And occasionally, if I hit a really good shot or do something super weird, I'll just make it into a YouTube short and you can consume it that way instead of watching an hour-long round of golf. Let's see here, a little 100-yarder. As your day wears on, as your round wears on, depending on your level of fitness, you're going to start to get tired and fatigued. That's how this works, especially if you're like walking your rounds. If you're riding in a cart, it's not so bad. Just make sure you have a snack with you and you're hydrating properly. I don't think that's enough break. But as you get tired and fatigued, your form starts to suck. You forget to keep your front arm straight. You do other stupid things. And you'll start to notice that sometimes the back nine of your rounds looks real terrible compared to the front. Sometimes you get more warmed up and your back nine looks amazing compared to your front. I'm guessing there's something to prevent us from trying to go long here. I just try to stay hydrated and take good shots and maintain my form. But this is my 4th or 5th round in the simulator today, so the fact that I'm even able to strike a ball at all is quite amazing. Oh, why couldn't you draw back? Why? And then I love when balls careen off of tiny little branches like that, because they don't really do that in real life. They've got to hit a pretty sizable obstacle to careen completely down like that. I don't like what's going on with my swing camera here. It really it's kind of janky. Maybe I need to lower the settings again on GSPro, but do I have anything else running here in the background? I'm going to pause. Okay, I switched off 3D grass and that gave us a little bit of boost in performance. But what I'm trying to prevent from happening is the jankiness in these replays. I don't care for it. I could buy a new graphics card, but I'm too lazy. So you're not really going to ever hit your ball out of this lie because you're never going to find your ball. But for the sake of continuing here, since we're already running pretty long on the video, I'm going to hit out of this crap, even though there's not a single soul watching this video that would ever hit out of this crap. And you certainly would not hit that kind of a shot out of that wheat field, or whatever the hell it was. So this is for birdie, LOL. Uphill, it's going to be about 27 feet for birdie. when in actuality, you would have taken a penalty for a lost golf ball or whatever that was. I don't remember if that was off the tee or not. Or you'd have been 3 off the tee. You certainly would have not gotten a par. Am I right? It's another one of those ways that GSPro is not quite real to life. I'd love to see an option when you hit into crap like that that basically said you can't find your ball. Or like have a role-playing element to it where sometimes you find your ball and sometimes you don't. And it's just something that you know is going to happen and you don't get too damn bent out of shape about it. And you try to hit your ball straighter the next time. Guys, this hole is going to get in your head. Because you're hitting over, the majority of the hole's water. Stay up. We stayed up. That was a good strike. I can only assume it was off the toe, as they all are. Yes, that was off the toe. Let's see. That was a 5-iron off the toe. Carried 160. Not a great strike. Club speed was 80, ball speed was 107, smash was 1.35. It was thin and toey though. I think if I'd have hit that a little better, it would have gone probably up on the green. Anyway, let's hit this ball. You can see we have a right lie and the ball is going to come up and just want to go about 50 feet in the air. Is that a little hosel rocket? Dude, I got to hang the clubs up for the day. We're not having a very strong showing here. Get back here. That's what I wanted to do. Instead, we took a little bogey. So drive was a little toey 5-iron, and then we had a little hosel rocket, and then that second chip shot was pretty decent. 20. So if you can carry 265, you can get over the water. I can't carry 265. I am getting tired. It's probably time to hang them up for the day. Try to hit a little fairway finder, although nothing is finding the fairway right now. Is that going to be okay? I think that's going to be just fine, if only because the fairway is 3 miles wide. 216 yard 5 wood, I wouldn't say is anything to write home to mother about. And then that wasn't a very good, that was another 5-iron that just, it went okay, but carried 165 in the sim. Guys, this one is nasty. Get up the hill, get behind the flag. Don't leave this short or you're gonna roll like an idiot. Come back, 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 back. Conversely, if you putt too far on this, you're going to go down that hill and you're going to wish that you had a little mulligan. It says it's not downhill. I ain't buying that crap. I know it is downhill there toward the end. Okay, a rare birdie this round. Dropped us a stroke. I'll take it. 289. You got danger on the left and junk on the right. Let's see if the driver will do anything for us. Probably getting a little too tired to be swinging driver. Let's just give her a shot. How about that? Was that Healy? I'm guessing that was Healy. And hitting off the heel again, huh? Deep rough. This would be a crummy little shot because you see you got some waist high stuff here. You can probably get out of there sort of clean. You just got to swing your club through, and then don't decelerate. You got to commit to this shot, guys. I'd call that a win from that lie, honestly. I'd call that a win. I want to try a little bump and run here. Ball's going to want to come out left, and it's going to be very downhill. No, this is not a good bump and run shot. Let's hit putter. What's the button for putter again? So let's fly over, club up. Putter toggle is U. That's pretty intuitive. Ball's gonna come out left and continue to roll left. Just hit it somewhere to the right and know that you're gonna be down, like you gotta hit it about 20 to 25 feet here. That wasn't bad. I wouldn't tell your mom about it. Like, don't write a letter home to mother about that one. There's really no reason not to hit driver if my driver was firing, which it's not, and that's okay. But we know we're hitting everything Healy. Let's see if we can maybe negate that a smidge. That was not bad. Little fadey. Probably won't be in the fairway. But that ball probably went 240, 250 if I had to guess. 230 it looks like. Buck 30 into the pin. It's gonna play. Man, everything's rough here. Everything's rough here, GD it. Let's hit a nice, easy 8. And by easy 8, I mean a nice, toey 8. That is so crazy. I was saying in another video that I'm starting to get a wear area on the club. And it's on the toe. I don't know what it is. Everything's off the toe. It's still on the lines. It's about 1/4 of an inch from the part where the lines stop though. So if anybody steals my golf clubs, they'll probably, upon further inspection, they'll notice that I don't hit off the sweet spot of the club. And I think that'd be funny. If they like stole your clubs and then returned them because they were like, you clearly need more practice. That's way too hard. I need to stop talking and golfing at the same time. I actually don't care. There's no harm in it. Boy, that was so close to being a little parsky. Okay, we got 4 holes of golf left. Let's see what we can do with them. You got a headwind and you're up. Be sure to choose the correct club here. That's not a bad shot for a high handicap golfer, honestly. Because the pin is over to the right of the green anyway. Here you can choose to putt or hit a little chip shot. That is your prerogative, much like the song. Oh, go in the hole. Little par. We might be able to finish out below handicap, which is about 12. I've marked it at 12. My real life handicap's 21.7. I've marked it at 12. It should be okay. It's going to be in the rough. Is this where 3D grass comes in and goes away if I hit Z? Oh crap, yeah, I can see how that would give you quite a graphics bounce. Look at that. I mean, it makes everything look stupid, but I don't like the stuttering. Man, that's a big difference. I didn't know that's what it did. Another crummy toey shot. Dum, 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 dum. That probably cost us. If we can get it up there, we could have got maybe a birdie, but that has kind of gone out the window here. 45, 53 feet here. Oh, I didn't hit it hard enough. I don't even think we're in the circle. Oh, it's gonna make us putt again. Okay, so birdie's gone to par. Par has gone to a potential bogey, which is quite unfortunate. But golf is hard. Good. Get out of here. Get out of here. That should have been a par. Okay. I'm starting to be sore here. Let's finish this round out. Again, my driver ain't doing that great, but just don't really see this hole as a reason to not use it. Like I was saying, deep rough, We've got sort of an uphill lie. You're just going to need to commit to this, and maybe you'll get out of here. Maybe you'll get out of here. No guarantees, because you're uphill. Deep rough takes 25%, if I'm not mistaken. Click. And now you are in a very tall bunker. It was somehow still towy, and it was fat. It's funny what your golf game does when you start to get tired. Hell, sometimes my golf game's like this and I ain't even tired. 34. Oh, can I have that one back, please? See, I was rushing, and a shot that usually is not that bad ended up getting sculled. 50, 52, 53 feet here. I'm not going to complain about that one. That one's not bad. This is for bogey. We're nearing the end of the round. This is an easy putt to miss. As evidenced by the fact that I think I'm going to putt again. Oh my. You guys, this is not a hard course, but I'm mishitting a lot of balls, and I don't know what else to say. Probably dinner time though. That was an completely unnecessary double, which brings us up to, I believe, double digits over par. If we can finish without doing anything too stupid, we should be able to stay near my GSPro handicap, self-proclaimed. It's just funny, like I've lost the ability to hit every club in the bag. Yeah, it's just, it's not working. Like I'm coming so over the top. It's like before I was able to get rid of my, not get rid of it, but like reduce my slice. This is how every one of my shots looked. It was over the top. Does my chicken wing come up? Yeah. Yeah. So let's hit over, I don't know if that's fairway or not. Oh, you're out of the deep rough. You got to just get out. Hit yourself a lofty-ish club and just get out of here. A little bit of a closed club face there. 105 yards. Ball's gonna want to go left, but the wind's blowing right. Let's call it sixes. Get out of this round here real quick. Oh, that ain't a bad shot at all. That was actually pretty nice. Let's putt up into the circle, hopefully the hole, and call the round good and call the day done. Get ready for work tomorrow. Got a short week coming up. I got a trip I'm leaving for on Thursday. Just kidding, it's Thursday. But in Utah, we feel like we need to say everything stupid. That is not going in the hole. That HLA was so bad. Oh, I wanted to see my HLA. Okay, there's your scorecard. Just bogey fest. It didn't need to be. It's only a 5,500 yard course. It's the end of the day. I'm tired. I'm not hitting anything worth a crap. Let's check out the stats. Nothing of mention here. It was just an average round. Maybe a slightly worse than average round. Maybe go back and watch. Go back and watch the 12th hole, because I birdied out of that, but the rest of it was it was average golf. The settings aren't hard. The course is not very long. Like, you got super soft fairways. You should be hitting balls and stopping them on a dime. Just nothing was working. Let's get out to the GSPro splash screen. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. If you stopped in and looked at a few holes, or if you stayed through the whole video, makes no difference to me. I appreciate you regardless. I know people are busy and I want to respect your time. If you needed to burn some time or use this video as background noise, I'm all about that too. I appreciate it all. I'm not looking to grow the channel necessarily. Don't feel like you need to subscribe or leave a thumbs up. If you leave anything regarding swing advice, that will be completely ignored. Not really looking for swing advice from people on YouTube. It doesn't mean I don't love you, because I do, but I don't want your swing advice. Yeah, that's it. Guys, happy Sunday. I hope you have a good work week. If you're off tomorrow, go play some golf or do something you want to do. But that's all I got. We're calling it done here in the simulator. We're going to switch off the main breaker and shut it all down. It's going to sound like it would in a movie when you killed the big main circuit breaker. Just kidding, it doesn't sound like that at all. It doesn't make any noise at all, actually. But we'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.